Hello Aquarians, and welcome to your tarot reading for January 2015. My name is Nikki and I'm going to do an overview of the month. I'm going to do it a little differently than I did last month. Last month we had a card for each week of the month. This month we're going to do 3 cards for every week. That way we get a little more of an in-depth view of the situation for each week. For the first week we have the Four of Wands, along with the Emperor, and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, for the Four of Wands, this is a good card to get. This is a celebration card, a retreat card. Maybe you're going on vacation, but most likely it's just a time of retreat and relaxation, celebration. Maybe it's a rite of passage of some sort. Maybe there's a birthday, a wedding, a bar mitzvah, anything along those lines this card would symbolize. In the card itself, we have a lot of symbolism. We have the 4 pillars, which symbolizes stability in your life and unity. The wreath is unity and beauty of your family. And down at the bottom we have some rabbits, and rabbits are a symbol of abundance. So a great card to get, a great way to start off the new year. Next, with the Emperor, we have, the Emperor is all about stability and organization, about laws and rules. So, I'm going to say that, you're probably starting to get things in order for the new year. You are, cleaning out the clutter, cleaning your life up a little bit and getting things organized and in a ruly fashion to carry on the new year in a good way. A lot of people like to, take the Christmas decorations down and organize their house a little bit, rearrange some things, and that helps them get ready for the coming months. With the Five of Pentacles, this is a little bit of a negative card. It symbolizes that you are in need of something. You are down and out. You may even be seeking charity. So, don't be afraid to ask for help if you need help. Help will be there. But, it's, you're going to be getting hit with a hard spot at the end of the first week of January. For the second week of January, we have the Ace of Swords. And then we have the Four of Swords. And the Ten of Wands. Okay, so with the Ace of Swords, this is a gift from the universe, a gift from God, of intellect, of wit, charm, all those things. One thing that you want to be weary of, and don't get me wrong, this is a great gift. You're going to be very charismatic in the second week, and people are going to have to listen to what you have to say. But you want to be careful about having a sharp tongue, maybe too quick of a wit. And other than that, just see it as a gift, and yeah, use it wisely. You're going to be on tact for the second week of January. For the Four of Swords, in the middle of the week, you're going to want to retreat a little bit. You're going to want to have some time to yourself. You're going to feel tired. Maybe all that intellectual thinking has really wore on you. whatever the case is for the middle of the second week, you're going to want to take some time out to yourself and get your energy back. But don't lie around too long, because here we have the Ten of Wands at the end of the second week, and it looks like it's a good card to have, but it looks like you've put on to yourself a little more than you can handle. You may have had a project or a task that you put on yourself this month, or maybe even months prior, and this task is coming to an end. 10 is a number of completion, so you are about ready to complete this task, but it's not quite over yet. It's close to being over, but you need to keep a hold of that load. Even though you want to put it down, you want to keep a hold of that load until it's completely finished. Just stay focused and diligent until it's completely done, whatever that task may be. For the third week of January, we have the World card. Then the Five of Swords. And the Two of Cups. Okay, for a lot of you Aquarians, this is the time period where you might be celebrating a birthday. So it does look like you may be having a very happy birthday with the World card starting off in the third week of January. This is a card that symbolizes accomplishment and completion, feeling satisfied about where you are in life. It's an end of a cycle and a starting of a new. It's full attainment. So maybe you are reaching a period in your life where you feel like you are satisfied with where you are and you want to start a new chapter in life. And that would correlate with having a birthday. So that would be very fitting for those of you who are having a birthday at this time. With the Five of Swords, this symbolizes maybe a battle. Some kind of battle. It could be an inward battle or an outward battle. But you've won the battle. But there are some things that were there was a cost for winning that battle. And you have to think about, was winning worth it? Worth the things that you lost? You may feel an urge to gloat or brag about something great that you've done. But if this card is representing you, my advice is to try to hold back the bragging or the gloating, because that's never a good characteristic or a good quality. Or this could symbolize somebody around you who is gloating or bragging to you. And with the Two of Cups, this is about some kind of unity, some kind of partnership. Somebody who is very different from you, you're going to be partnering up with them. And it could have to do with a lot of things. It could be a relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be a partnership, like in a business. It could be a lot of different things. But there's definitely going to be some kind of coupling up, a partnership happening at the end of the week, at the end of the third week of January. And this person, like I said, is going to have a lot of different qualities about them than you do. And a lot of times that makes a good pair, because they will bring out things that you never thought of. Okay, and for the last week of January, we have the Seven of Cups. We have the Five of Cups. And we have the King of Wands. Okay, with the Seven of Cups, for this fourth week in the beginning, you're going to be having you're going to be dreaming a lot. This could be daydreams. This could be actual dreams, but they're going to be vivid. And, you know, you're kind of going to have your head up in the clouds and be a little confused or indecisive, because I mean, you have so many choices in your life, and you're really going to feel that this is one of those times where you don't feel as focused as you normally do on the things that you want. So you know, with all the choices that you have in front of you, you're just going to have to look at them and try to pinpoint which ones are for you and which ones aren't. And it could also symbolize a time where you're having kind of like premonitions and things like that. So, you know, whenever you have any kind of premonitions or very vivid dreams that symbolize things, you want to listen to them, listen to your inner voice, and try to be guided through your intuition. But yeah, for the most part, I think you're just going to feel not as focused on what your goals are, and a little flighty, and not real sure which way you want to go. With the Five of Cups, this is a card all about mourning and feeling sad over a loss. Maybe there's a breakup in your life. Maybe maybe somebody has passed in this last week of January. Let's hope not, but it is a possibility. It's definitely an emotional. It's cups, so it has to do with emotion, and it's a mourning. You're grieving. With the last card for the end of the 4th week of January, you have the King of Wands, and a King of Wands, it symbolizes a fire sign, a male energy that is a fire sign. Okay, so this could be Aries, this could be Leo, or Sagittarius. And you know, this is a very ambitious person, a person who's going to motivate you. So perhaps this mourning period that you're having in this week, maybe this has something to do with the King of Wands, because maybe the King of Wands, since they are a motivational energy, perhaps they will come in and help you get out of this mourning stage. And it doesn't have to be a male. It could be just a masculine energy. But they will most likely be giving you some kind of advice on this situation that you're mourning over. That is my guess. And that is pretty much it for the month of January. If you found this video helpful, please push the like button and subscribe. And if this reading correlates with what is actually happening in January for you, please comment down below. I'd love to hear about that. And I hope you guys have a happy new year. And I will see you for next month. Bye-bye.